Hey guys, Matt Jones here. Welcome to the July 2019 Ellenbrook and Surrounds Market Update. Today we are at Ellersdeane Gardens. Now this park is, well, it's absolutely beautiful. It is in the subdivision of Enovo, which is just behind Bunnings. It's where they've got a lot of the, what they call slimmies, the smaller blocks, but two-storey living. It's very, very close to the Ellenbrook Central. And they're also opening up a new display centre just to the north of where we are right now. You may be able to hear a little bit of earthworks going on in the background. Now, just a little bit of a fun fact about this park. Now, the street that surrounds it is called Hesperia. Now, James Stirling, his first name for Western Australia was Hesperia. How I found that out? It's on the plaque right behind me. Little fun fact there. It's Georgian styled, and well, you absolutely get that feel when you're walking through the gardens, and it really does replicate, you know, back in that time. It is super peaceful down here, so I can highly recommend coming down and, you know, taking 5-10 minutes, half an hour out of your day and just enjoy the surroundings. Wow, we have so much to talk about today. Real estate's going really well. There's been some big changes in lending from banks, and obviously what everyone's been talking about, the train. Well, yes, it's been announced the train is coming. They have planned where the line is going to go, where the stations are going to go, start time, and look, fingers crossed, we'll probably see it in the next 2 to 3 years. And you know, that will be fantastic for the area. It's going to make it so much more appealing, and livability for everyone in the area is just going to grow substantially. I think we have already in a fantastic area. We have a lot of facilities, and the train, well, the train's just gonna, you know, top it off. Okay, so the big announcement from some of the banks is they have changed their criteria on their stress test. Now, the stress test is basically your ability to make repayments at a higher interest rate. Now, that interest rate was set at 8%. So, you know, that's fairly high considering most of our interest rates are around sort of 3 to 3.5% at the moment. So what they've done is to make affordability better, they have reduced their stress test down to some banks in the 5%, other banks 6%, because they're basically not foreseeing our interest rates getting up higher than that for, you know, quite a few years. What does that mean for you as a buyer? Well, it means that you can borrow more. Chatting with one of our brokers, Josh from Finext, he reckons that most buyers are going to be able to borrow an extra $50,000 to $60,000 if they want to. Obviously, there are other criteria that you have to meet for the bank for them to loan you the money, but you know, an extra 50 to 60 grand means that, you know, you could buy that dream home, that one that is, you know, you're looking at, you think, oh, it's, you know, just a little bit out of reach at the moment, but it could now, with these changes, it could quite well easily be within reach. So it could definitely be worth, you know, making an appointment to have a chat with your broker if you're dealing with one. If not, I can most definitely help you out and put you in touch with a broker, and they can run through, you know, all that information for you and make sure that you are, you know, eligible to borrow money and you could get in. You might not have thought you could purchase a property, but you can now. All right, so that are two of the very exciting things that we had to talk about. The last one is what's been happening around the area. Well, we are seeing number of sales very, very consistent still, but what is exciting again is the number of properties for sale is dropping again. There is also very, very high demand for rental properties. So, you know, again, that's very exciting. This is, you know, we could be looking back in a few years' time and say, July 2019 was definitely the turn of the market. It was the best time to buy property. So, you know, great time to upgrade, great time to buy now. Let's have a look and, you know, let's see what's been happening. Okay, so in Ellenbrook, there are currently 75 properties on the market and 18 sold for July. Averley, 62 on the market and 9 properties sold. Henleybrook, 14 on the market and 2 sold. The Vines, 64 on the market and 8 sold. Brabham, 24 on the market and 5 sold. So as we can see there, great news all the way around. We got great announcement for Ellenbrook with the train line, Great news in the banking sector with changes to lending criteria, making it more affordable than ever to get a loan. And great news for real estate with the market holding nice and steady. Now, if you would like to find out what your property is worth, if you are interested in selling or even buying, I am here to help. And I'm Matt Jones. Please don't hesitate to give me a call on 0408 097 806.